Hey everyone, Hallie Tally here, Digital Diva and owner of Knights of Bytes. Today is Thursday, August 7th, and I'm here with your daily business cybersecurity briefing. So I thought I was done with the misconceptions about cybersecurity, but lo and behold, I'm not. In fact, I want to talk about an email that I received from a prospect just this morning, and there are two things that I want to cover. The first is this small business owner who has maybe 10 computers and a server wanted to know what her risks were when it comes to cybersecurity. Now, I found this really interesting because previously she said, well, my IT guy does my cybersecurity for me. They already have outsourced IT. They work with a local IT company here in Omaha, and they contacted me because we have a mutual colleague that said, hey, you should really talk to Hallie. She knows what she's talking about when it comes to cybersecurity. So we do an assessment, we find a number of issues when it comes to potential threats and ways that hackers and cyber criminals can get into their network. And she says, well, my IT guy has that covered. So fast forward maybe a month and we're back in this place where she doesn't understand what her risk is because she believes her IT guy has it covered. So we have this discussion, she sends me their agreement, and I discover that the only thing that is covered with their agreement is antivirus and a backup. They don't they don't look at firewalls, they don't have a spam filter, they don't have business grade email. There's a number of things that I talked about on a couple of videos ago, kind of a laundry list of, hey, these are at least, the top 10 things that you need to have in place. They weren't even on the list. And so when I asked her, well, what happens if you have a cyber attack? What happens if a hacker gets into your systems and holds you hostage with ransomware? Well, they take care of it. Well, as we reviewed the agreement, they don't take care of it. And so it's up to you as a small business owner that you make sure that you fully understand what your risks are when it comes to cybersecurity and what your IT provider does cover and doesn't cover. Now, I discussed that yesterday. I'm going to put together a series of videos upcoming that discuss the questions that you should be asking your IT provider and the things that your IT person must have in place. And if they don't, run far and fast away from them. The second thing that I want to cover is really this other misconception, which was a lot of her software is in the cloud. And she thought, well, if it's in the cloud, isn't it the cloud provider's responsibility for making sure that my information is backed up and secured? And that's an interesting misconception because a lot of small business owners feel that way. Hey, if Office 365 through Microsoft is hosting my email, it should be their responsibility to make sure that I don't get hacked and that my email is backed up. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Microsoft Office 365 specifically outlines that you are just as responsible for making sure that you protect your account and that they are not responsible if for some reason your email gets deleted on accident by you or through somebody using or hacking into your systems and taking control of your Office 365 account and deleting all of your email. You're responsible for that backup, not Microsoft. It's really important that when you're engaging with a cloud service provider that you read through all of those fine print items and discuss with your IT person, okay, what happens if, somebody sends me a phishing email and I fall for it and they get my credentials to Office 365? What happens then? You really need to make sure that you understand completely your risks when using cloud and what you're responsible for and not responsible for before you ever engage with a cloud service provider. These are just a number of things that, again, I'll be covering in the upcoming days. I know it feels like I've been talking about it over and over and over, but it is so important that you as a small business owner understand these problems and strategies that you need to make sure that you have in place. So with that, if you have any questions, please shoot me an email. That's htally@knightsofbytes.com, Knights with a K and Bytes with a Y, or you can post your question below. This video will be posted on our Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube channels, so please like, follow, and share from those places. Have a great day, everyone, and as always, safe computing.